Well, hello there. Welcome to that. That almost was a frisbee. Away it goes. Welcome to stream, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming today, and I was thinking, you know what? Actually, I want to stream today, so I'm going to stream. So welcome to stream. How is everybody doing today? And I got a lot to talk about. Want to talk about MCC and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, so I've been doing some strategy thinking. Have some ideas. We might jump on the practice server at the end of the stream because, you know, I've been working on my ace race. I cannot have another performance like that. Cannot. Will not. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first of all, welcome. Hope you were doing well. And let me check in with the announcements here. Hi, guy. Let's see. Bluebell 11. Thank you for the 22-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Cannot believe it's been 22 months. Thank you so much for the support for 22 months. That's very, very much appreciated, my friend. Let's see. The Jellycat coming in at 57 months. Hello, Jellycat. There's Jellycat right there, by the way. You can't see her, sadly. I should shift the camera. But thank you, Jellycat. Let's see. Fire659. Thank you for the prime. Very much appreciated. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Alan, thank you for the 1 month. Very much appreciated. And Captain, thank you for the 1 month also. Very much appreciated. The Diamond Miner Mom, thank you for the community gifted subscription. Very much appreciated. Very generous of you. Very, very much appreciated. And Tony Joy, thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Neo1V. Thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Hazelite Mouse, thank you for the brand new subscription. Wait, it shifted. Yep, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Let's see, the Big Red Beard, thank you for the brand new subscription. Also very much appreciated. Zach Welsh, thank you so much for the brand new subscription. And of course, some lurking name, Jacob, thank you for the 1 month resubscription. Hold on, 2 months. No, 1 month, because it says 2 minutes ago. I put the 2 and the 1 together. That was a mistake. Anyway, thank you so much for the 1 month subscription. Very much appreciated. Let's see. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Also, let's see. Let me check in with the chat. And that's, where does it go? Why is this always cut off at the end there? Let's see. Vapujera 8R, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions to the community. Very, very much appreciated. Let's see. That majestic Jeff gave me. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted tickets aboard the Starship Good Times. Very, very much appreciated, my friend. Very, 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 very much. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well today. And so I thought today we would do maybe a little landscaping, a little bit of chill landscaping. Seems super nice. I also want to shoot by a couple areas on the server and get your opinion on a few things that I have planning. I've got some ideas. Brewman. So we could definitely work on that. Let's see. Video James 5. Thank you for the 6 month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Hey, Scar. Have an amazing day. Well, I hope you have an amazing day. Very, very much appreciated. But yeah, how was your day going? I can't speak. I can't speak. I'm getting my speaking in gear for the stream. Cranking it. There's a prime point in the stream when I can properly speak, and that's not at the beginning and not at the end. There's a prime center portion where all the words go together very well. Yeah, you know, I am a little bit apprehensive to go on the server because something we have to do today requires moving chests. which is like, you know, not my favorite, but that's okay. By the way, I still have my MCC skin on, and look at those abs. You know, you think right now, you're like, man, Scar, that 6-pack, you could cut butter with it. Actually, is that very impressive to cut butter? No, that's not very impressive to cut butter. You could cut brick. You can cut brick. There we go. Brick. It is an amazing skin, right? I mean, it's really good. It's actually a 12-pack. What did Scarvis say? Scarvis, you're speaking and I can't even hear you. Why are you so quiet, Scarvis? Why shy? Why be shy, Scarvis? Oh, glad you felt like streaming. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for that resubscription from Pseudo Lion. But I know Scarvis said something, but he's being super quiet today. What's up, Scarvis? He said something, but what did he say is the question. Anyway, all right, let's pop on the server here. And I gotta fix this, so every time like I click anything off of the game, like Minecraft just minimizes, and that's super annoying. Also, we got an issue. I don't think you can see this because my webcam's gonna block it, But we're currently rocking about 35 FPS.
X1000. Been a sub on YouTube since season 5. Love the work, and I am glad you're feeling better, man.
Sure, but thank you so much for first of all, being a subscriber on YouTube since season 5, Scar City, the Convex, all the fun stuff. Just thank you so much for being part of the community for so long. I hope you're enjoying your stay. I hope I can continue to make great content that entertains you. So thank you so much for that. It's very, very generous of you. And of course, thank you for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. But we're rocking like 30 FPS now in this area. And this happened overnight, which is super frustrating. I don't know what changed in this area to go from, you know, a reasonable 60 to 70 FPS in the tree area to 30 FPS, like just overnight. And I'm like, this is a bummer. I might be switching off of Optifine soon to kind of maybe try to get some additional gains. So like somebody at the gym, like I'm trying to get some gains, getting that pump. But yeah, I might be switching over to sodium and its associated mods. Oh, I'm not muted in the game. Okay, I suppose I am now muted. But yeah, so I don't know. It is a little bit frustrating because playing on a low FPS, you know, it's kind of annoying, but recording is a no-go. That's a no-go. Got to make sure it's clean, smooth for you guys. Anyway, this is a chest monster. We hate it, but we love it in the same sense. Anyway, let's go pop outside and take a look at what we're going to work on today, because I want to work on this area. It's like a unique piece of land that nobody's done anything with, and it looks ugly, and I want to change it slowly. This 30 FPS is really kind of annoying. It is very annoying. It's very annoying. Let me check with the chat here. Let's see. Exolano, thank you for the 1 month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And Salpixie, thank you for the 3 month resubscription. Always awesome to see Scar streaming. Makes my day better every time you go live. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for the very nice message. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much for the resubscription also. This area right here is like super boring. So I thought we could take some moss. Maybe we stop over at the moss boss's headquarters, get some moss, and then fill in this area, make it look a little bit better, because it's such a cool little piece of land that is super neglected and sad. So I think we can add a little bit of magic to it. Is that a Steve skin? Just you wait, watch. Bam! No, it's a 9-pack, 12-pack, boom. No, this is my MCC skin. This is my MCC skin. But yeah, it's a 12-pack if you didn't know. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Let me check in with the chat here. What else is going on in the chat? Let's see. I'm lucky to get 20 FPS. Yeah, I know. I just don't like recording below 60 because it's not a smooth experience for you watching the video. Mazadoodle coming in at 81 months of free subscription magic. Mazadoodle, can we get some hype in the chat? First of all, Mazadoodle changed her name's color, which threw me off. When I get very like thrown off when people change their avatars and their color of their names. Like, it just throws me off. I'm like, I'm not sure. But yeah, Basil, thank you so much for the 87 month resubscription. Very, very, very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. So let's get to work. Let's see. Let me see here. This is a little bit unnerving with the ears and the skin. That's where the skin gets a little strange. Anyway, all right. What do we do? How do we fix this? This is a mess. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Yes, it is. So what do we do when we have a terrible, terrible situation of chests? This is what we do. We're going to go over here. We're going to sneak this chest down like that. Bam. See? Boom. See? I'm going to take all the shulker boxes. Take all the beautiful shulker boxes. I'm just going to slide them inside up the... I need my pants. Slide those inside there, and look at this. Look at how much cleaner this area is becoming. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the cleanness. Look at the cleanliness. Look at that cleanliness. Oh, it's just wonderful. There we go. Man, this is quite the spring cleaning we're conducting today. Now, this is full on like cleaning your room as a kid, right?
Jobit attacked. X500. What character are you voicing in Jedi Survivor?
Am I voicing what? Why can't I see messages anymore? At least I used to be able to see the messages written out, and now I can't even see that. Are you voicing a character in Jedi Survivor? I wish I was. That'd be super fun. Oh, that'd be super fun to voice. What in the world? Where did my Minecraft go? Hello? I have officially lost Minecraft. Today is going really well. By the way, because apparently I'm incompetent in keeping Minecraft alive. Look at this. I found this recently. I don't know if you can see this. If I can shine some light through this potentially. Hold on. I know this is exactly what you came to the stream for. Look. I see you've constructed a new lightsaber. It's my aunt got this for me years and 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 years ago. It's a Star Wars Return of the Jedi, like one frame from Return of the Jedi. It's the scene where Darth Vader's like, I see you I see you've constructed a new lightsaber. So yeah, it's a really cool little film strip. I think it's awesome. It's got a cool little story too. My aunt like hiked through. Let's see if we can get Minecraft back up. Come on, Minecraft, I believe in you. See, I believed in it. She hiked through the snow to get it, and so it's like a cool little, it's such a cool little thing. Plus, it's got this whole story. My aunt always, she always talks about. It's like, yeah, I hiked through the snow to get that. I love it. I love that little thing. I'm so glad I found it. I came across, wow, this is so laggy. I came across it and a bunch of other old Star Wars things, which was really cool. Like old stuff from my childhood and stuff, which was really fun. All right, we'll get this cleaned up soon. Look at this. Look at the progress we've already got. Next part's going to be a little bit complicated, and that's breaking all the blocks. But yeah, no, I found all sorts of stuff. I'm going to see if there's something else here. I'll probably find it in a minute, but it's a full-size Jar Jar action figure, which is amazing because everybody loves Jar Jar. He's just so fun. He's just so fun, right? Let's see. Do you need more shulkers? Dude, look at how many shulkers I have. Wait, let's see. There we are. I was going to open up the shop. I was so proud of myself. I have all these shulker boxes, this vast array of shulkers. And I'm like, you know what? There's going to be a farm here at any day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pop-up shop super quick, super fast. It's going to be like a chess monster with like teeth and fangs and stuff like that. And the second I said that, Impulse opened a shop and built a pop-up shop of it. Also, I need to repay Impulse. It turns out he charges diamond blocks, not diamonds, and I paid with diamonds, not diamond blocks. Don't tell him.
X500. Totally true Scar fact of the day. Scar actually hates Top Gun but is too committed to the meme of loving it to admit it.
It's a good Scar fact, Maz. No. I love Top Gun. I love it. But I also ruthlessly make fun of it because it is a hilarious movie. I'll say it again. And I'll say it multiple times. Why are they so sweaty? I want to know, like behind the scenes of Top Gun, was there a squirt bottle that right before the scene started, especially when they're on the aircraft carrier, they're like, hold, we got to do a spray bottle, and they spray them. They go, just to make sure. Lots of sweat, lots of anticipation. I know it. They have to have. It's an unnatural amount of sweat. I was a competitive swimmer and did a lot of running, a lot of stuff like that. Got pretty sweaty. It's just an unnatural amount of sweat that's on him. It's not, sweat just doesn't just bead all over your face and just sit like that. It drips downwards. That part of that movie always drives me crazy. Like, why are they so sweaty? Why is this such a thing? Also in that movie, so I hadn't watched Top Gun for a long time, and the other part of it is there's some really awkward scenes where they just stare at each other. I think it's to try to be like cool, like who's gonna break first, who's gonna break eye contact. Instead, it's just really strange. But you know, we come to Top Gun for the aviation and the music. That's what we're there for. That's what we're there for. All right, look at this. Look at the precision and look at the accuracy of my reorganization. This is actually the third time I've done this, where I've just like moved this chess monster to a new location. But soon we'll be able to do landscape and get this all looking super nice and white. Ooh, hello. I shall keep you. There we are. Look at that. Bam. Let me check in with chat. How are we doing? And the volleyball scene. But you know, the aviation scenes are awesome in that movie. It's so cool. If you're a fan of aviation, I mean, can't go wrong with little Top Gun. Apparently the new one, the new movie, all of that. I think they said that all of it, but a few very select scenes were filmed all practically, which is really cool. Don't have a storage system. I will have a storage system. I will have the best storage system you've ever seen in your entire... Oh man, there's my horse head. I was gonna put that on B-dubs because I have never in my life seen B-dubs AFK. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Once in season 7 I put a cat head on him, but I hadn't seen him AFK in forever, and he was AFKing, and I'm like, come on, you can't let that go by. And he was wearing armor. I was so disappointed. I'm like, of all the times you're gonna wear armor, you're gonna wear armor the time I'm gonna prank you. How dare you?
Miss_Canuck bit attacked. X500. What was your favorite race when you swam?
Oh, 200 IM. 200 IM was my favorite. It's just like my base this season. I like to have variety. I love variety in life. Except it's funny, I say that, but I'm in like the hugest rut of my life right now. But anyway, I love the variety of swimming IM for sure. So you get your butterfly, you get your backstroke, you get your breaststroke, you get your freestyle, you get the whole thing. Yeah, I love that. But I was probably better at long distance, so that was probably what maybe my strength was objectively. But I didn't really care for the long distance all that much. But as I said, I was probably best at that. But did I enjoy it? Not really, no. But I did really love IM. In my later years of swimming, I started becoming very good at butterfly. So in my early years, I was a very good breaststroker. I was always top at that. I could do very well at breaststroke. And then as I started to grow, I think as my body grew, I kind of like lost touch with a certain bit of movement in breaststroke, and I never could quite regain that skill quite back. But what I started getting better and better at was my least favorite stroke, and the stroke that I was the worst at was butterfly. And all of a sudden, I'm trying to get my sectional time, and I'm like off of it by like 2 seconds in the 200 breaststroke, and I'm like, why can't I'm so close? I think I might have even got a little closer. It might have been within a second and a half, maybe, right? And I was way off it on butterfly, not even on my radar, right? Not even on my radar. And then all of a sudden, I'm really close, like this close, and then bam, get sick, swimming career over. Rip. I wanted that sectional time so much. But alas, I did not get it.
Rabbitrin bit attacked. X1000. Thank you so much for sharing your charisma, positivity, passion, and creativity with us. I can't help but have a huge smile on my face.
Oh, it always cuts you off. It always cuts the message off. Let me finish your message. FaceTime every time a new video comes up. I'm so happy for an incredible creator. Well, thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. And I'm a dungeon. Weaving those bits, much appreciated. And thank you so much for coming out. And I'm so glad the content puts a smile on your face. That puts a smile on my face. So thank you so much for that. It's very nice of you to say. Yeah, very, very much. But yeah, I'm trying to think of any what other adventures in swimming. I was always a decent backstroker. My Achilles heel always in backstroke is the flags. I always had some kind of mix up. I knew, you know, 1, 2, 3, and then very like eventually it's instinctively like see the flags. I know how many strokes, but in competition, I always goofed it up somehow, similar to Ace Race. Similar to Ace Race. And then in long distance, or not long distance, but outdoor pool, so like say like a 50-meter pool or something like that. My issue there, ooh, well, hello there. I'm gonna throw those in here. Bam. Go buy some rockets. My issue there was that especially like the first meet of the year, I always struggled with hitting the lane lines. Hey, what in the world? There's 52 diamond blocks in here. Well, I could have used those in the competition. Do you think I really like mined these and just left these in a chest? Oh my gosh, that is a lot of diamonds. Wow, spring cleaning really brings out the treasures, doesn't it? Well, I'm gonna be putting this in here for a moment and we'll be back for you in a little bit. Oh, good. I was worried I lost that box for a second. Man, that's awesome. I can just envision it now. Probably it was later at night. I needed diamonds for an episode or something. So I go mining, and then at some point I just dump my inventory in one of these chests and bam, 52 diamond ore blocks. Wow. Because that's traditionally probably how many blocks that I probably got inside of a trip down to the mines. Usually would come out with around a stack at a time. All right, let me check in the chat here. And name nobody, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions to the community. Very much appreciated.
Sweet angel face. I hope this is okay to ask, but have you swam again since you got sick? And what was your all-time best record?
Oh, best record. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. So sadly, I've only been in the pool. Well, actually, no, that's not true. No, hold on. Spark of a memory. So when I first got sick, I was instantly in a wheelchair for quite some time, and then I went to like rehabilitation. So, you know, different like physical therapies and different things like that. And I was able to swim. This is going back into like 2006, and I was able to like get back walking again. This was when I first got sick. All sorts of stuff was going haywire and wild. It was a crazy time. And then I was able to get going again. I was able to walk a little bit. I was able to kind of swim just a small bit. And but during that time, unfortunately, kind of the underlying neuromuscular disease was there. I don't know, it's hard to explain because it was an event took me down, right? This is so hard to explain properly. So if you have this underlying neuromuscular disease in the background, slowly like just chipping at you, but you don't really know yet, then something else happens, and it and then it pulls. I'm butchering the explanation of this. I'm just trying to say, how do I explain this properly? So if you have this hit and it takes you down, right? And then you have this disease pulling at you. So you kind of recover a little bit, but you still have this disease pulling at you. And then you end up back in the, I don't know. I absolutely butchered that explanation. Apparently I am also dying and there's fire everywhere. I really butchered that explanation, but I was able to get going a little bit. I was able to walk again, just kind of swim in the pool, just a little tiny bit. But then this disease is slowly chipping away and we didn't even know it at the time. And then I had to have surgery, and then getting out of that surgery, the disease took a hold too much from how much I got thrown down. it kept me from ever walking. I didn't do whatever that was. I'm glad you understood it, because that might have been the worst rambles that Scar has ever subjected you all to. I don't know. It's just hard to explain. Also, I've really... No! Did he come out of that chest? Hello, Doc.
The next one will hit you. You're so lucky.
What happened?
Ow! Stop! No, I'm gonna
You shouldn't
die.
shoot yourself, Doc. I didn't Hawkeye you. I'd like to tell you that this was a whole master plan of me. I had explosions, secret snipers up in the hilltop, but unfortunately not.
Who shot me?
Dude, I am at a loss here. How? Okay, all right. Let's start over. What was the explosion, and why do you have an arrow in your stomach that now has been sucked in?
I might or might not have launched another torpedo at you to take revenge for the whole diamond disaster.
Well, I don't see it.
From over there on the ship, and I've been building it for the last 10 minutes while you were
Oh, that's
completely
great.
distracted.
Where did the
And then you
explosion
were
happen
perfect.
at?
Here!
Oh, just a little too low. Oh, just
I
a
wanted to
little
scare you. I didn't really want to kill you. And you came back over perfectly. You were walking towards it's like, yes, yes. And then once again, you go like, and so by the way, when I got this disease, it was chipping away. And he was like, no.
Yeah, just chipping away, and there's just like an explosion chipping me away. That's hilarious. That's so. Hey, wait a second, Doc. Stand there. Take your pants off quickly. I'll take
What?
my pants off. That's okay. Just don't worry about it.
What are we doing here?
Just take your pants off. It's fine. Don't
Are
worry
you
about
aware
it.
you're live streaming this? Okay. All right.
Dude, we got like 6 9-pack, 12 packs.
Oh, okay.
Look at how muscular we are.
Wait, can I take off my thing? 1 second. Options, skin customization, cape. No. Jacket off.
Oh, look
Does
at
it
us.
work?
Look at us. Come on, hermits.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Look at these muscles.
What are we doing here? Why are we? And also, what are you wearing?
Oh, it's my MCC skin. It's summer's coming, Doc. Time to loosen up the clothes. Let those 9-packs really breathe.
All right then. Dang it, man. Okay. I clean up the damage over at the ship. Yeah.
Did Ren ever open his diner over there?
No, I'm not quite sure what the plan was.
I
with
was
this thing.
promised a delightful dinner there, and I have yet to receive my dinner.
I just, be warned. There might be a torpedo coming at you at any time.
Doc, can I show you something real quick?
What?
Can I show you something?
Look, there's XP over there. I saw him. What? He was really there. Wait, what?
I don't believe you.
He was the one shooting us. What do you want to say?
Here, follow
What?
me. Follow me, Doc. Follow. We're gonna make some business. Ow! I didn't see the tree. You know what I'm doing.
That's not a good deal. Just saying. Hello, yes?
Doc, this is your dream store. Soon, Doc, you will be able to enter the realm of the electronics of Minecraft, where you'll be able to find redstone, pistons, comparators, contraptions. I don't think there's a contraptions, but there is a repeater. That's right, there's a repeater.
Wait.
Yes.
So, you turned a failed assassination attempt into an apps show-off contest, and now you're trying to sell me something?
I'm selling you on your future, Doc. I'm selling you on your future redstone purchases.
I really fear you're not taking me seriously anymore since you got that good with the bow. I feel like you're mocking me with your six-pack and your Hawaii shirts not being phased. It's like...
Doc, I am trying to save you hours of redstone soldering here at, doesn't have a name yet, but it will. I have got 3 names on my mind. All I know is the CEO here might be Billy Fencepost.
Nice. No, you can bet. I'm gonna spend. You know me.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
I love my redstone. Huh?
By the way, Doc.
What?
By the way, potentially, if you spend enough diamonds here, Doc, you can be customer of the month. That's right. Customer of the month gets special privileges.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Custom things could be given to you. Also, I don't know if you know this, Doc, but there's going to be a service here where I come to your location and service your redstone. You know how redstone can get a little clunky after time, a little bit of buildup of guck in the gears? Well, I'll come, I'll sort it out, and even make it more efficient.
All right.
It's called
Another
the Big Brain
question,
Services.
You not happen to have to come by the perimeter and wax all my copper I had laid out to age?
No. I have not been waxing anybody's
Do you have
copper.
any clue who...
I've been a good
it's
boy
not
this
you.
season.
All right. Then I know who it is. Pesky bird.
I wouldn't be
100%.
surprised.
Somebody, I'm chilling there for days now, trying to get my amethyst, and at the same time thinking, let's be efficient, lay out my copper. Days later, coming back, my copper's still not aged. I check, somebody waxed all my freaking copper down in my perimeter, man. Like, what?
I wish I could take credit for that. I wish I could.
Man, it must be bird. Anyways, I'm fixing the boat.
All right. All right, Doc. One
I'll
last
get
thing,
you.
Doc, before we all go
What?
from this area. Say it with me now, Doc. Repeat after me. This
This
is
Sakara Flippertet
Is
bit attack.
not
X500.
Aquatown. Goodbye, Doc. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's H2O town. Not Aquatown. It's hilarious that B-Dubs and we both looked at, oh wait, we just built buildings next to each other. This is not Aquatown. We both said in unison. Oh man. Anyway, all right. Doc's over there. Look at him doing his best fixes. Anyway, alrighty. So where were we? It's Watertown. It's Watertown. That's great. All right. Throw those guys in there. Beautiful. Hey, look at that. That's actually fairly valuable. I have a little thing. If I go to the end to try to repair any of my tools or whatever, I always go and take down one pillar, or just tear down one of the pillars in the end, so I get obsidian. So it's kind of slowly built. What is going on over here? I'm very suspicious. And you know what? It's Hawkeye time. What's going on over there? Hawkeye. It was such a weak hit that I just had to say. Uh-oh, we actually might die. Eat the cookie, Scar. Eat the cookie. Okay, cookie secured. What is going on over here? Oh, what do we have over here? They're tearing their diamonds down, I see. Ooh, it's in an X-raid. Everybody put on your lead. We've got an X-raid incoming. Dodging and weaving. Welcome, X-raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is great to have you over here. Hopefully you enjoyed Azuma stream. What was our beautiful Azuma up to today? What was he up to? What is he up to? Remember, everybody, put on that lead. Put on those lead drapes. We've got an X-ray coming in. Oh, saved by the diamond block he was. Oh, saved by the diamond block. Casually wears lead. Welcome, Raiders, and thank you, Zuma, so much for the raid. Very, very, very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Currently, we are trying to landscape, but also I just have the need and the need to just Hawkeye a couple people here. Don't hide behind. Oh, that would have been a good hit. That would have been a good hit. That'd have been a good hit. That was close. That was close. Going up again. We're going up again. Oh, you heard the totem go off too. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, we'll leave them alone. But I'm just glad we nailed the totem guy. That's good. Anyway, let's get back to work. We might have to, as I said, stop by the, I almost said the sauce boss. Somebody on YouTube used to go by the sauce boss. Who was that? I feel like we're going back in the way back time machine. I know I killed him. But I didn't kill him like kill him. Somebody used to go by that name. Epic Mealtime. Oh wow, that's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past. Wow. That's such an old callback to old time YouTube. Wow. Man. If you're not familiar, like Epic Mealtime used to be a show. I didn't watch it all the time. Actually, I never really, I don't know. It wasn't really like, I don't know. I watched a few episodes. It wasn't one of my favorite channels, but you know, there was, what they did was cool, I guess. But they would make these just enormous meals and then they would eat them. It was just early, crazy, fun YouTube when things were a little bit more laid back, silly type of stuff. More, you know, like individual, less corporatized, if it makes sense. So West 12, thank you so much for the 12 gifted subscriptions to the community. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. That's very generous of you, and especially generous towards the community. An exhausted, I can't even say that word. Exhausted Escalado. Thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And 184, thank you so much for the 51-month resubscription. Winnie, remember when I used to call you Whitey? I used to say Whitey instead of Winnie. Oh man, thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciate it. I hope you were doing well. And as always, thank you so much for the support. And I'm just happy I can, well, pronounce your name correctly again. But thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. Anyway, back to work. Congrats on not losing MCC. Well, not last. Okay, I just went on 9 million tangents and I'd like to get some work done. Here's a huge issue. I just threw all my blocks here, but I've got a couple of them. Okay, so that's good. Let's go grab some dirt blocks and we can finally get to work. How did we not pick up any diamond blocks, by the way? Let's see if we can pick one up. Man, he looks, man, Impulse is way too tempting to kill right now. I just can't let this go by. The power of the Hawkeye. Oh, wow, I just got really laggy. Oh, he moved. He moved. He moved. Anyway. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Anyone new joining the next season of LL? LL? What in the world is LL? I don't even know. I don't even know what an LL is. Last Life. Whoa. Last Life. Do you guys know something that I don't know? I'm not going to be the one who spoils something, so... Green said? Okay. Did Green say in a video? Green told you? Okay, so he did confirm there was a new series coming. Okay. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. I do not want to be Solidarity. Oh, that's funny. That's funny because he let it slip like maybe 2 months ago. If you caught on to that, if you remember that, good old Timmy, he let it slip. I don't want to give any more. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to give anything away. You're just gonna have to get excited that there is a new season of Oh, you guys, you almost let me slip the new name. Oh, that was so, See, this is why I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be it. I don't want to be that guy that lets it slip. I don't want to let it slip. Wait, did I just let it slip that there is a new name? Hey, did I show you this really cool cell from Return of the Jedi? Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Distractions. I see you've constructed a new lightsaber. It's one of my favorite sayings of Darth Vader's like, he just looks at Luke's lightsaber and he's like, I see you've constructed a new lightsaber. He was quite proud. He was a proud dad at that moment. You know, one hand he was going to go and kill his son by giving him to the Emperor, but you know, he was proud. He was a proud dad. He's like, it's one heck of a lightsaber there, son. We're proud of you. Real proud of you. We won't forget Scar. I know. Have I seen the new Top Gun? No, I haven't. Dude, I haven't been to the theater since I saw, what was that one Star Wars movie? I'm just looking for dirt. I'm just looking for dirt. And this is a huge spoiler, by the way, all these chests. This is a huge spoiler. New Hope. I'm not that old. Force Awakens. Force Awakens. A New Hope. Oh my gosh. I think it is hilarious that the internet thinks that I'm like 50 years older apparently or something. It's very funny. All right. So put that down, pop that down, grab up some dirt. Let's roll. I just can't let this go. Scar is 30. No, not that old. There's a long story on why so I think this is years and years and years and years and years ago. Okay. So, Famous Birthday sent me an email and asked for my birthday, and I said no, and they said, okay, we'll make up a birthday. And and they just made up some birthday. You look 40? Oh, that hurts. Oh, 40. Wow. That hurts. That hurts. Somebody's gonna have to say some nice words in the chat to bring me out of that one. Somebody's gonna have to say some nice words of encouragement. Oh God. Oof. Oh man. Anyway, that's rough. That's rough. I'm gonna try to think of how I want to do this. I think I'm going to. What do I have the most of? Let's say we do whatever we want. I'm trying to think of the blending that I want to do with this. Trying to think of the blending that I want to do with the grass versus the moss at the moment. Trying to figure it out. Anyway, who wants to talk about? Wait, what was I going to talk about again? Oh, MCC. That's right. Let's talk about MCC. So we just wrapped up MCC 22, and I've got to say, super proud to be a part of this MCC. Not only am I always honored to be invited and appreciate it so very much, but it was so fun to be there for a captain's win. So that was really cool. So first off, huge congratulations finally to Captain Sparkles. You know, I've always loved Captain Sparkles. I've watched Captain Sparkles since he had his original name, a name that we shall not say, but it goes back a long while. So I was really happy for that. And as for my team, absolutely loved it. Couldn't have asked for anything more with the. Oh great. What's going on? Are they being nice? Hello? They're being nice after I shot them so many times. Why, thank you. I shall put this over here. I think they're in a call, so I cannot hear them. Anyway, let's pick up our diamonds. One stack at a time. We'll pick up our diamonds and just throw them into random chests. Anyway, I'm back on topic. It's always fun to do MCCs, and my team, as I said, I'm so distracted with these diamonds. They're so wonderful and shiny. So as I said, super cool team. Really fun to meet H. So that's the first time I ever got to talk with H. Super fun guy. Really enjoyed playing MCC. Really appreciate all the tips that he gave me pre-stream with PvP. So that was super helpful. And of course, Green's always awesome along with False. So my performance in this one, I'm actually really proud of. So I'm really proud that I was able to get, I think I was 32nd, I think it was 32nd. So that's better than 39th and better than 36th. So we're making progress. I'd like to get into the 20s, and I'm almost convinced that I will be able to do that with a few improvements in things like Ace Race. So I have a new strategy for Ace Race. My strategy is to ramble about something like Star Wars, some kind of nerd topic that I'll get super passionate about, and I will hopefully get outside of my head a bit, because in the competition, what happens is I just freeze up. And I don't know why. I think I put too much on myself in thinking that, oh, I'm good at Ace Race in the practice server, so I'm going to be really good in the competition. And then when things start not going well, I start tensing up and getting too much in my head. So if I can just let that energy flow out and enjoy my time, you know, bouncing and doing my thing in Ace Race. Also, I'm still not entirely sure why I couldn't bounce on the green things. I think False had mentioned that potentially I was like jumping when I hit the ground, which is probably the case. Unfortunately, I can't confirm it in any way. I wish I had some way of seeing if I was hitting the space bar, but I know if I can just get outside of my head, not overthink, I know I can do better in Ace Race. So I really hope that's going to be the case. And as for Meltdown, the Nox crew knocked it out of the park, and I really hope that Meltdown, Sands of Time are things that they want to think more about, like games in that style, because I think those are just the shining things that make MCC so great, is Sands of Time, Meltdown. And you know, like Rocket Spleef, all those are really fun, but man, they really got something special with those games. Build Mart, if we ever get to play it again, those are definitely my favorite, real big standouts in terms of games. Grid Runners too. Yes, I really like Grid Runners. That is one of my favorites also. To get to the other side, I do enjoy. I really love Terra Swoop. That might be my favorite there, because that's something I'm actually fairly good at. Now, when we played Terra Swoop in MCC 20, I believe, I was very cautious because I didn't want to die, so I was very cautious. But luckily, we made it to the end. But I think in a next go through of that at some point, I think I can be a little quicker through the course. I never want to let my team down as my biggest thing when it comes to MCC. I'm not competitive, but I also am competitive in that I do not want to let my team down. So that's where I usually kind of freeze up or get competitive. It's like I don't want to let the team down. So I need to not let the team down, but also be a little bit chiller. And I think that's happening now that I'm getting a little more familiar with the game, understanding the mechanics a little bit more, which is great. Sweet, there we go. There'll be some finishing touches here. So we'll put a little block here and a little block there, just to make it feel a little bit more natural. Yeah, I've very much enjoyed my time with MCC. And I hope to do many more if I'm invited, because it's so much fun. I look forward to it. The week before, I get super excited, and then the day of, super pumped and excited. So yeah, I very much enjoy it. I am learning a little bit more about PvP. There's so many strange little intricacies within PvP that I just don't or did not know until now. So learning lots more about that, because granted, like when I play Minecraft, I'm not PvPing or doing anything technical or in terms of like player movements and stuff like that. I build like trees and put myself on top of Ravagers. That's my Minecrafting. So this is fun because it's teaching me new things. And honestly, that's exactly what I kind of need right now, is to learn new things. And I'm having an absolute blast at it, learning new stuff. So I absolutely loved it. What else about MCC do I love, or I wanted to talk about? I know there's tons of different topics I wanted to mention, but yeah, from the chat, how did you guys enjoy MCC 22? Things that you taught me from the last MCC was communication. I know I'm still not great at it, but say for my least favorite game mode, parkour tag, I know they said I wasn't like as quick on the draw to communicate, but it's better than not communicating at all, which was the case on my previous MCCs, because I was always just kind of bummed out from just being so bad at that I didn't really communicate too well. But this time I really tried to like dive into it. So just improve that, be quicker to communicate what was going on. Sands of Time, that was a tough one. I love Sands of Time, but that was a particularly stressful and tough Sands of Time, because I didn't know I was going to be the Sandkeeper, and I hadn't done any practice or VOD reviews of Sandkeepers. So I was a little bit like, are you guys sure you want to do this? But I think it worked out in the end. I know Grian sent me a voice memo. Sent me a voice memo afterwards of lots of things that I could do better in the future with Sands of Time, which was great because there were little things that I just didn't know. So I thought about it too, is all the times that I've watched Sands of Time pre-playing MCC, I never watched a Sand Keeper before. So that was my issue. I was like, oh no, I didn't know what to do. So yeah, I learned a lot. I know how to definitely be a bit better at Sands of Time next time, if I'm the Sandkeeper, because pre MCC 22, I was ready for the runner. I was ready to run. I had my shoes laces ready to go. I didn't know I was gonna be. I didn't know I was gonna be the daddy. So that got so awkward. People kept saying that, and it got stuck in my head. And then Grian's like, Scar, you need some sand? I'm like, yeah, bring it to daddy. I'm like, no, that sounds so weird. Don't. It just got stuck in my head from the chat. But yeah, it was still fun. But yeah, I could be better at it. Also, I'm very carefree. So like if there's mobs hanging out like in the main area, I'm totally cool. I'm like, we'll deal with him later. You know, we'll get to it. No big deal. And False is just like, there's mobs. And I'm like, his name's Jerry and he's my best friend. But yeah, I'll be better at like killing the mobs. But like to me, it's like, get to him when I get to him. It's fine. So yeah, it was still good. I just learned a lot. Learned a lot from it. But hey, we didn't get last as a team, which was great. And we had fun. So that was really cool. I know BattleBox, we decided to do a rush method because at the end of the day, we didn't have a strong PvP team. Yes, False is a very strong PvPer, but overall our team wasn't a strong PvP team. So the goal was to try to scrape some level of coin. So by rushing, obviously we could probably have worked on maybe holding back a little bit, but that's just kind of learning and kind of figuring out what the best way is. But for our team overall, excluding that False is very good at PvP, we did really well for having not a super strong PvP team.
X500. I've been recovering from COVID this past week, and your streams and vids have given me something to enjoy. So in that regard, you've won hands down.
Yes, I'm so glad you're recovering. I'm so sorry you've been sick, but I hope for an absolute speedy recovery. And very happy that the streams provided you some entertainment during the tough time. So I think everybody in the chat wishes you a speedy recovery, of course. And yeah, hopefully you feel better. All right. See, look at this, guys. It's already looking better. We plant some trees up here. It's gonna be sweet. So yeah, I thought we did the best we could. So I thought we did the best we could with PvP and that. So I'm happy with that. I love rushing. So something we did in Call of Duty in the past. This is a long time ago when there was like sabotage or demolition. I was always the rusher. I was always very good at evading and getting in where I needed to get to plant the bomb. And I was very, very good at it. So doing that was kind of a blast from the past. Like say you go back in time to say Black Ops 1. There was a game mode called Sabotage. And our goal in Sabotage was to plant the bomb as soon as we could. So the faster we could plant, the better. And we were on the leaderboard for a very long time on that. So like I don't know if Call of Duty still has leaderboards. I'm just not as invested as I used to be in COD. But at the time they had leaderboards, and I think we'd crack like the top like 50, and then I think we got down to very close to the top 10 in that, because it was an easy one to do. Like it was much harder to do that in like TDM or Demolition to even get anywhere near a leaderboard. But Demolition, oh, we nailed it. We nailed it. Matt, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. Goodbye. So yeah, it was just kind of it was fun. It was just reminded me of the old times of playing Call of Duty. rushing that site, because I don't know, I thought it was a good strategy having a lesser PvP team still crank out some points and be fifth. And it came out really well. If we could have got Bilmar, we could have moved up a couple places for sure. For sure. Chat screaming about Jelly. What's wrong with Jelly? Oh, hi Jelly. Hi Jelly. Do you see her? She's right there. She's right there. Okay, all right, I'll let you out. Oh my gosh, Jelly. Hold on, be right back. Come on, Jelly, we're going out. Here we go. Doors opening. Oh, the doors are opening. The doors are opening. The doors are opening. Come on, let's go. There she goes. Up she goes. Jelly's not feeling super well today. Jelly's not feeling super well, so hopefully she can kind of walk around a little bit. Free at last. Okay. All right, let's see. Are those hooligans still goofing around over there? Anyway, I do want to incorporate some more rock to this. So I'll just figure out where there is a point where I want it to be kind of like a rocky like slope. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, any other questions about MCC? Any other observations? Anything I could do better? Because every MCC I'm trying to learn and get better. That looks better. Let's fly over here a little bit and see how this is looking. Have I watched Stranger Things? No, I have not watched Stranger Things yet. I cannot wait to watch Stranger Things, but I also don't want to watch all the content immediately because we have Kenobi right now, and I'm like, if I watch it all, then it's all over, and it's like, So it's, yeah. So it's like, I don't want to watch everything all at once. So yeah. Kenobi! What's the guy's name? I forgot his name. Who was at Star Wars Celebration? Who does the voice of Darth Maul? Who did Darth Maul's? Who he did Darth Maul's voice on stage? That was really cool. He was like, Kenobi! That was really cool. Sam Witter? Sam Witter? Okay. Oh, he was Starkiller, right? He was Starkiller in the two, like 1 and 2 Starkiller games from Lucasfilm or LucasArts before LucasArts was dissolved by Disney. Yeah, I did them both. That's right. So he voices Maul's voice. That's cool. I did not know that until the Star Wars Celebration. I didn't know those two were the same. So that was really cool. That was really cool. Oh, well, Tamara's. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher some names. You know it. It's a service I provide. People come from far and wide for me to butcher somebody's name. Tamora Morrison, the Boba Fett. He is such a funny guy. He came out and it addressed the Boba Fett meme, and I was like, oh my gosh, I is like, and there was Boba Fett memes, and my trainer made me go sit up. I was like, oh man, this guy is hilarious. Oh man, that made me laugh a lot when he was like, and my trainer made me sit up. That guy's funny, and he's a good singer too. He's a good singer. And they ride it like a bantha, and I like a bantha. Turns out he improvised the bantha, which was funny, because that was one of like the few funny memes that came out of the Book of Boba Fett. Because Mandalorian, there's tons of hilarious memes and things along those lines that came out of that. There wasn't a lot from Book of Boba Fett, but Ride It Like a Bantha, that one was a good one. That was a good one. Let's see, what upcoming Disney series are you looking forward to? Oh, Andor, 100%. I've said it before. I have been very, very excited for Andor, and I think Andor is. I said this. I've been saying this probably for 2 years now. Don't sleep on Andor. Don't sleep on Andor. Andor is going to be a really, really good series. And a lot of people were like, oh, Andor, I don't know, he was on Rogue One, but does he need a new series and this and this and that? I'm like, no, you don't understand. First of all, Andor takes place during one of the best time periods for some really interesting, tense content. And he was also good in Rogue One. This is going to be good. This is going to be great. And then the trailer came out, and I'm going to admit it. Some people are going to get mad, but I was more excited coming out of that trailer than I even was for Kenobi. I am so excited for Andor, because in the trailer we see the Imperial Senate. We're back to Tatooine. Not Tatooine, please, no Tatooine. Coruscant. We're back to Coruscant. Oh my gosh. And then Andor's planet. Did I say Endor or Andor? I think I said Andor. Hopefully I did. His planet looks really interesting. There's one thing that threw me off on that trailer, I got to admit. One of the scenes, the guys that are holding their rifles, they look just like AK-47s. It kind of threw me out a little bit. I was like, you could have probably, the prop guy, decorated them a little bit better to not make them look so much like an AK-47. Anything real world from around us that I see in Star Wars always throws me off a little bit. So I was like they barely changed those rifles, and I'm like, they probably could have done a better job to make them look a little more Star Wars and less like a real life thing. So I was like, come on. I didn't like that so much. But I love that trailer. There's so many cool things. Mom Mothma's in it. I think that'll be really cool to see the political side of the rebellion starting to form within the Imperial Senate. I was like, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is gonna be really great. I'm trying to think what else was cool in that trailer. There was the guy who was banging the coffee table. He was at the beginning.
Battle Corgi bit attacked. X500.
Oh, there was no message? Oh, well, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. I was waiting for our message to come. I'm like, there's no message here. What else? What else did you guys see in Andor trailer that was cool? There's a scene where they show clone troopers, which is like, ooh, this is exciting. What's going on here? Why are there clone troopers at this era? Is this a flashback? What is going on? So I thought that was really cool. All the different stormtrooper costumes. So we saw death troopers. We saw the grunts, the people lower than stormtroopers. We saw them. What else did we see? I'm trying to think. What other ones did we see? There's quite a few different stormtroopers, lots of different Imperials. So yeah, it's so interesting to see this time period. Just like Rogue One was great in that we got to see more of what led to like New Hope. We're gonna get to see so much more, which is just fantastic. Like little tidbits that we hear like in New Hope and things like that about the Imperial Senate being dissolved. We're gonna be able to actually see it, which I think is gonna be super cool. Let's see. I don't think Mon Mothma is really my favorite character, but I guess the Senate might be. Well, I don't think Mon Mothma's been in enough content to really like say like, oh, this is my favorite character or not. I think the idea of Mon Mothma as a character is really cool, and I think we'll finally see that character actually have character development. We've only seen Mon Mothma in New Hope briefly, maybe a little bit in Return of the Jedi, maybe a little, and then just another brief scene in Rogue One, just a brief scene, and then there was a lot of deleted scenes from Empire or Revenge of the Sith. So I think finally we'll see this character, which I think is going to be an interesting character. So yeah, I wouldn't say like it's favorite character, but I think this character is going to finally get an actual arc and an actual development, which is kind of exciting because I think there is something cool behind that character, especially kind of the political intrigue that will be going on with the rebellion at this point, because this is a very interesting time in Star Wars. So it's very exciting to see it, because at this point I feel like the Imperials starting to get kind of like, you know, they're sitting back, relaxing as the rebels start to grow. So I think that'll be cool. And honestly, I would not be surprised if we don't see some level of Kenobi in this. Because they've got Ian McGregor back. Would you, canon-wise, would you have any scenes with him? Maybe not. But if they're trying to build up hype and stuff like that, I could see them doing it.
X500. Thoughts on a Thrawn film trilogy?
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Thrawn is such an interesting character. I have Heir of the Empire as a audiobook on Audible that I haven't listened to yet, but I've listened to the canon, the newer canon one, and of course watched Rebels and all that stuff. Very great character. I don't think we're gonna see. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna see a trilogy of Thrawn. I think what we're going to see potentially soon is Thrawn's integration into the Mandalorian, Dave Filoni, Favreau universe. So I think we'll see him as kind of the big bad of that universe that they're creating with the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka. I think even they said the new Skeleton series
_battle
is in that era.
Attacked. X500.
So thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. So yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited for Andor, especially Andor has always had a lot of episodes and it apparently has a decent runtime. So that's been my criticism of like the Mandalorian and those is like, I feel like there was more room to breathe in those shows. I think their runtimes could have been a little longer, a little less rushed. I think Kenobi in a way suffers a little bit from like rushing too much and not enjoying the journey. I love Kenobi so far, but there's a few scenes that just felt super like rushed to present something important, and I'm like, we could breathe a little bit. You got Disney Plus, you know, Disney, you're in charge. You could have this be as short or as long as you want. If you want to let some of these scenes breathe a little bit, that'd be great. It'd be great. Some little parts just felt a little rushed, and I know for Andor the episodes are fairly long, so that's gonna be cool. Let's see, what do you think happened to Baby Yoda? Have you not seen the Book of Boba Fett? Am I a fan of Bob's Burgers? I've never seen it, but Graham was telling me to watch it, so I will watch it at some point. Yes. Let me check on the chats. How are we feeling? How are we feeling out of Star Wars Celebration? I know there is, as always, the mismanagement of Lucasfilm to the point where they're like, Rogue One is still coming, kind of. It's like, it's not coming. Stop telling your fans that that's coming. It's not. Just stop. Patty Jenkins is not working on it. Bob Burgers is good. Yeah, Green told me it was good, so yeah, I want to check it out. But what about Rogue 2? We will not see a Rogue 2. Let's see. Are you any chance you're attending MCC Pride? I've signed up, but unfortunately I had to check the one check of like I will be 100% there or I'm not 100% sure, but still sign me up because I'm going to have a really rough June. So I know I'll be around that day, but I don't know how well the old health will be holding up because I have a lot of doctor's appointments this month. A lot. And I'm concerned infectious disease is gonna give me a COVID booster shot. So I know if I get hit with that, then I'm gonna really be out because I've got infectious disease appointments along with a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I didn't want to commit 100% so I just checked that. So hopefully I'll be there, but then also I've got a heck of a month coming up. So yeah, because it's such a good MCC and a good cause and all that stuff. Let's see. Any other things we got in here? What else do we get? We get Bad Batch 2, which, you know, Bad Batch. I like Bad Batch. I liked it. It wasn't a Clone Wars. It wasn't a Rebels to me, but I liked it. And I think this next season looks really interesting from the trailer. Obviously, we see Cody, so that's cool. So for the viewers out there that are super nerds in only the best way I say that. Is this true? Oh, I hope Rascal's here. He would know this right immediately. Is it true that Cody kind of had a bad life after Order 66? And he kind of had a rough go at it, right? I think if you looked at the comics and you looked at the books and stuff like that, right? He had a rough go. I don't think he had a good time afterwards. Rascal's at work, alas. But yeah, I think he had a rough go. So maybe seeing what they do with him will be really interesting in Bad Batch. Yeah, I want to see more of Cody for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think it'll be very interesting to see where they take this character. And I hope it's expanded upon. Can I just say for Kenobi, because we haven't even talked about Kenobi yet, because there's just been so much Star Wars related content coming out of Celebration. We'll get to Kenobi. But I would say, this is going to sound really weird, but one of my absolute favorite scenes of Kenobi was and I'm trying not to I don't know, I'm trying to walk a delicate line with Kenobi because one, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but I also want to talk about it. So it's like, but I will spoil one thing because it's not that big a deal if you haven't seen it yet. There is this scene with a clone trooper and it is such a sad scene. Like, it's such a sad scene. So it's Tamar Morrison. He's back, obviously. He's the guy in like every part now. If they want to play it up, like they can put him in so many different scenes. But yeah, it's just a clone trooper, just forgotten clone trooper on the side of a building, you know, homeless, trying to get a buck or two. It's such a sad scene. Makes you sad. But yeah, it's a good representation of like the Empire, right? You know, they use these clone troopers to fight their wars, and then when they're done with them, they just throw them away. And I mean, that's parallels to real life too. So it's a really well done scene. It was a very emotional scene, especially for people, you know, who have watched all of the Clone Wars and all of those things, who built up, you built up, a bit of a relationship with these characters, and then you see them just kind of cast off like that. It's sad. It's very sad. Let's see. There we go. This is a little heavy on the moss, so we'll break this up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, the Kenobi, like I said, it's a tough one because I don't want to spoil it, but I also want to talk about it. So it's like, I'm gonna say, so I really like that scene. Now I'm gonna give you one thing that I really didn't like. This is a Disney-fied thing, but the chase scenes and the parkour in Disney shows needs to take a bit of they need to rethink their choreography. The parkouring is just a little much. I mean, we've had it in Book of Boba Fett, and now we've had it in this series, and it's just like parkour was like so like 10 years ago. It's like the parkouring is just a little awkward. The other part is the chasing. There's a scene where they chase like a 10-year-old, and it is just a mind-numbing scene. Like this 10-year-old for her part is, you couldn't have asked for a better, can I spoil it? She's Leia. There you go. Very good character. Everything is very good except the chasing. I mean, one time, like, she runs under a branch, and this person like runs up and hits the branch and was like, oh no, I can't get by. Oh no, shoot. Guess I won't chase the 10-year-old now. It's like, oh, come on, guys. Like, you should, that scene should never have happened in the first place. What that scene should have been was they grabbed her and took her. That's how it should have been. What in the world? Oh, it's a cub fan. Yeah, so that's how that should have been. Oh, this is the problem, is I really want to talk about stuff, but I don't want to spoil stuff. Yeah, it's just, there's just like a choreography problem, I feel like, in some of these shows. Like, there's a scene in it where the Inquisitors are chasing somebody, and like he knocks down like the smallest piece of an awning, and the Inquisitors are like, can't get past a fabric. I mean, I've got all the force powers in the world. But an awning has beat my force powers. I've got no force push. I've got no force dodge. I can't even keep going. It's so dumb. But like I said, I love Kenobi. I really like Kenobi. But those scenes really sometimes pull you out of like the corny nature of that stuff. I wish they would just kind of settle down on that stuff. It's just so goofy. Oh, Rascal, you were summoned. Okay, Rascal, question for you. So in the chat, Rascal, Cody, Commander Cody, from all accounts, he's in the Bad Batch trailer. He's got the scar, everything. I was lining. B-Dubs told me about this. I didn't even know about this. B-Dubs sent me a message. He's like, Commander Cody, and I'm like, where? He's like, Bad Batch trailer, and I'm like, screenshot. And then we were comparing like the real life Tamora Morrison with the scar from Sith, and then Clone Wars scar, and we're like, yeah, it's him. So my question, Rascal, is that Cody had like a rough life, right? After Order 66, things didn't really go his way. Whereas like some of the other clones, you know, they're having fun riding like walkers in the desert, but he didn't have a good life, right? Like things were rough for him. So I'm really curious to see where they take his character. So yeah, interesting. But okay, so we talked about the awning. All right, I'm gonna spoil something. Okay, so I'm just to set the scene better. There's a Jedi and there's Inquisitors. Said Jedi takes his hand and pulls down like a small little awning. Didn't even take the whole awning down, just a small part. And all three of the Inquisitors were like, and he runs away. I'm like, oh, this is the same thing as when Chrysanthemum, I really butchered that word. When Chrysanthemum, whatever, gets freed by Boba, and he just kind of does that little hustle off scene. Like there's just some weird I can't even say choreography in the show that I wish like somebody behind the scenes was like, this is awkward. Can we readjust this scene so it's not awkward? But like positives for Kenobi, when he's chopping that meat, is such an interesting like character development area. When he's chopping it, it's showing the monotonous like day-to-day that Kenobi lives. Kenobi's like not having his best life right now. You know, Kenobi was kind of like king in his castle. You know, as a Jedi, he's doing his swoop in. You know, he's wearing the fancy robes. I mean, he probably had like, you know, special droids that took care of his hair and making it all perfect. Now he's living in a cave, like super sad face all the time. Understandably sad. But they set that up super, super well. And obviously, Ian McGregor, correct? I think I said his name right, is a fantastic actor, and he's killing it as that role. Which I don't know. I love those scenes. I think they did a fantastic job with that. Ewan, thank you, Button82, thank you. So I think he's done a fantastic job. The Inquisitors in general, I'm on the fence with them. I'm not casting any judgment because the show's only 2 episodes in. But like as it stands now, like my opinion with them is like I'm not 100% sure yet that they've translated out of animation yet. And I think they will. I hope they do, honestly. But I haven't gotten captivated by them yet. So I hope I do. Like I said, I don't want to not like anything. I want to like it all. But those guys, but I also reel with you, like they're kind of, I'm not sure. They're good in animation, but I'm not sure they've made the best transition out of animation yet. Maybe it's because the Grand Inquisitor, I do not like the look of. Obviously, we know what he looks like in Rebels. Jason Isaac, killed it with the voice acting and all that stuff. It even looks like him in a way. And then the one in Kenobi doesn't look at all like the Rebel guy. Not even like close. And I get there's a difference between like animation and try to like translate it, but I don't think there's much of a difference if you just make the head a little pointier. Just make the head a little pointier. Anyway, it's fine. It's just nitpicky things. Like I said, I've liked it. I've loved the balancing of like this really, really poor dilapidated planet, the sand and all that stuff over here, and then Leia's just living her best life in this like immaculate palace. I love the differences between that. I think that's really, really interesting. Hey, look at this area. It looks way better. We just need to get some trees planted. Yeah, it looks so much better. So yeah, like I said, I love that little difference there. Bale, of course I have no idea. I'll never know anyone's actors' real names, but the actor who plays Bail Organa is killing it. He's killing it. Really good. Really good. The scene with Obi and all that stuff, really, really good. Really enjoyed it. He's a good actor. And I think this is the first time we've seen Leia's mom. I mean, there was a small scene of her just holding baby Leia in Sith, but this is the first time we've seen her, so that's cool too. Oh, by the way, we all know we've seen C-3PO in Alderaan, right? But did you see R2-D2? He's in there. I saw him in my second watch through. He is there, and I noticed that anybody who broke down the trailers never mentioned R2, but he's there. It's very small. He's kind of caught in the bokeh of the camera lens, so you have to look closely. It's when Bail comes back down from Leia's room when he was, talking with her on the balcony. He's in the corner, and it's caught in the, like I said, in the bokeh of the camera, so it's a little bit blurry, but that's R2. Astromech droid, silver, blue. We got him, boys. We found R2. I'll post a screenshot on Twitter. Oh no, you can't take screenshots of Disney Plus shows. How am I gonna get a screenshot of this? I'm pretty sure that was R2. I'm gonna get a screenshot of it when after this. Make a photo just with my phone. Yeah, I might have to. What else? What else did we see from Kenobi? Oh, the new planet's cool. Dayu, that's a cool planet. That's an interesting planet. Honestly, when I first saw what's his name from Silicon Valley, when I really thought he was a Jedi at first, and I'm like, have they made everybody a Jedi now? But I loved how he wasn't an actual Jedi, but he was playing the part. And his lightsaber was so big, which was hilarious. His lightsaber was enormous. It was like a pipe. It's like this giant pipe. I thought that was funny. But at first I'm like, please tell me he's not a Jedi. Like, you can't make everybody a Jedi, or then that's awkward. But yeah, he did a good job. I just love how big his lightsaber was. Oh, it's funny. There we go. I just wanted to blend this out a little bit right here, so that'd be cool. It is interesting to see another urban planet. I agree, especially after Tatooine. We've seen Tatooine so much. We've seen it a lot. So it is really nice that they actually, you know what? I'm going to say this. I think in Boba Fett, or not Boba Fett, but I think in Kenobi, they've done a really nice mixture of having Tatooine, but also having 2 other planets already visited. Whereas Book of Boba Fett, right? I don't know if we ever left Tatooine. I'll say this for the art directors. They did a good job at representing Tatooine in this film. I didn't think they did that great in Book of Boba Fett. Like, everything's very dusty, everything's a little dilapidated, so I think that's really great. We've seen no Vespas, so I mean, all they really needed to do was not have Vespas, and I would be sold. No Vespas, and I'm totally sold. Oh, that's right, they did go to the planet with Grogu, but in a weird way, do we even consider those 2 episodes? Book of Boba Fett, or do we just consider those like, hey, sorry about not having Mandalorian this year, but here's 2 episodes you can enjoy. That's fun for you, right? That's how I see it. I sometimes see those episodes as like an apology for no Baby Yoda for a year. So they're like, we'll just throw you a bone, give you a little bit of Baby Yoda for yourself to enjoy. And then Book of Boba Fett's over there like, hey man, this is my show. Come on, this is my show. Like that. You took my show away from me. Oh, it's funny. It was Mandalorian season 2.5 for sure. But can we give it to Bryce now? Words, names are hard. Bryce for her. Bryce Howard is a hard name to say all at once. Can we say something about her directing? You know, when you saw that episode, you instantly were like, this is a higher quality production right here. This is a higher quality. Like, there's just a different feel to it from Book of Boba Fett. Like, you're instantly like felt like you're watching a different show. I don't think we ever talked about that, like how different that episode was feeling than the rest of Book of Boba Fett episodes. It was like, ooh, this is my Mandalorian show. We're back. It's feeling good. It's good. I like it. Did anybody in the chat, did anybody get a chance to go to Star Wars Celebration? It did look fun, but that's a lot of people for me. It's a lot of people for me. It's a lot of people. But, you know, for people who did get to travel and get to attend, they got to see the trailer for Mandalorian 3, which I was told that probably won't be the trailer that we end up seeing as just casuals who didn't get to go to Star Wars Celebration. That was more of like a cut trailer just for Celebration, so we'll probably get something different. And we probably won't get that trailer for a while, which is kind of a bummer. And especially we probably won't get the Ahsoka trailer that was also shown at Celebration for quite some time, so that's kind of a bummer. But there was some leaks, but the leaks were so bad that it was like, what's the point of ruining this cool scenes and trailers if I'm gonna watch it from somebody like going like this? But from what people reported from those trailers, we're going back to Mandalore, which I feel like I might need to do a full rewatch of Clone Wars. So I'm like fully caught up on all the lore again, because the Mandalorian lore is so in depth that I need like a spreadsheet to keep track of it. Filoni loves that stuff. Like you got to have like a flow chart of like, okay, this is this person, this is their clan, this is their design, this is their philosophy. Okay, this is the planet, this is this person, this is Sabine's over here. Obi-Wan's like, hey Sabine, and it's confusing. It's confusing. It is. Press tab, see who is online. Biome. We've got a wild cub and a ferocious ren dog. I don't know why he's ferocious, but that's his name for today. He's ferocious. Ahsoka trailer looks like Rebels Season 5. Well, good, because I like Rebels. And a wild gem approaches from the wilds. Okay, this is already looking better. I'm glad we did this because this area looked kind of poop, and we'll add a tree over here and it'll be even better. Let's get some wood. Now the question is, do I actually have wood? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Okay, maybe we got some wood here. Let's get some wood. Let's see. Wait. Oak logs. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're already making a new chest monster, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Ren wanted to talk Star Wars with you earlier? Well, where is he? Where's this Ren dog? If he's on his island right now, then there's zero chance I'm going over there. If he's on the island, then there's no way. I don't even know how to get to his Giga Island. That thing is a mystery and a half to try to get to. Let's see. New planet reminds me of Narish, something from KOTOR 2. I never played KOTOR. Never played it. A lot of games that I tried to play, like when I was young and stuff, never worked on a computer. So any older, like especially older Star Wars games, just we never really played because none of them ever worked. It's the curse when we were growing up. Like none of our games ever worked. It's just so frustrating. All right, let me check with the chat here. Let's see. Ren says hi. Well, hello there, Ren. Oh, Fallen Order. We didn't talk about that. It was a very small trailer, and we're not getting it till 2023, sadly. But it is nice to see it because Fallen Order was my favorite Star Wars game. I haven't played a ton of Star Wars game, hence never working on my computer. But I absolutely love that game, and it was amazing, and I really enjoyed it. And if I go to Galaxy's Edge someday, I am getting the Cal Kestis lightsaber. Yeah, it is very excited to see that, especially the way Fallen Order ended. And I know Rascal hasn't played it yet, so I'm not going to spoil it. But it was really, really cool. And then you also think after that, you're like, ooh, how does this end? Where does this go from here? I'm so intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I want to know. So yeah, excited to see that. I think that's really cool. Was hoping for maybe, was kind of hoping maybe for potentially getting, really hoping to potentially get some other games announced, but sadly we got nothing. Sadly we got nothing else. But yeah, ending was disappointing. This man showed up. It couldn't be disappointing when this guy shows up. Oh man, I saw that. Did we talk about the Obi-Wan? Didn't EA lose their exclusive Star Wars games? Yes, they did, and thankfully so. Did I talk about the Obi-Wan and Luke lightsabers that I found recently? I haven't gotten them. They're ridiculously expensive, but someday I'm getting a Luke lightsaber to complement the Darth Vader lightsaber up there. It'd be cool. Honestly, I think Obi-Wan might be my favorite between Luke and them, but I also like Luke's lightsaber better. I like it a little bit better than Obi's, I think. Yeah, I think it's a better looking lightsaber. I've seen the originals, some of the originals. Obviously, there's probably multiple props for them, but at a museum in Seattle, like it's the Pop Culture Museum, they have a ton of Star Wars props. it's just an unbelievable amount of like just super cool stuff. If you're ever in Seattle, that is such a high recommended on my recommendation list for you to go and see is that museum, because it is full of stuff. Some stuff does move around, as a lot of its private collections that allow it to, you know, donate it to be seen by the public, which is cool. So some of it moves around a little bit, but there's some really cool Star Wars props there. Stuff that, I mean, I probably just sounded like such a goofball to the person giving me the tour before there was like an event there that I was participating in. And I'm like, oh my God. I must have made this person super embarrassed to be around me, but I was very excited to see it all. It was really cool.
I know you understand me.
Just checking in with the chat. But yeah, if you guys have any Q&A questions, you can always go #Q&A_Scar. If you have any Q&A questions. What else? Anything else from Star Wars Celebration? There was tons of stuff. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff. I can't remember. My frustration still stands, as I said before, on the runnings of Lucasfilm and this, like, we're going to make a movie, but we're not, then we are, then we're not, then we are, then we're not, then we're going to fire the director, and then we're going to trash the director, and then, hey, we're back on again. We're best friends again. Woo! So that stuff's frustrating, but everything, like, from the show side of everything looked pretty cool. Very excited about that. You know what I loved? You know what I loved was the people giving props to Lucas, you know? Like Dave, Filoni, and a lot of the actors gave a lot of props to Filoni. Whereas Disney never wants to acknowledge any of this was created by George. Never. They never want to acknowledge it. So it was cool. Like a lot of the actors, gave them a prop. Like obviously none of this would be here. None of them would be there. None of us would be enjoying the great content if it wasn't for Lucas. So it was nice. It was nice when Filoni and Dave and a lot of the actors mentioned that, which was nice. Because Disney sure doesn't. Disney doesn't. Opinion on Darth Jar Jar. Oh, I'd love to see some Darth Jar Jar. Hold on. I'm getting the reacher out. We're going reacher. Hold on. Got him. When I was out in the garage the other day, not only did I find my pod racer helmet, but I found the man himself, Jar Jar Binks. This was this figure was on my cake when I turned 10, I think. I think I was 10 years old, maybe. I think I was 10. I'm not 100% sure. 9 or 10. Good old Sith Lord himself, Jar Jar Binks. I've said it before that I really hope that they I honestly hope they do something with Jar Jar at some point, or at least, the actor who played Jar Jar got a lot of crud for that, and it'd be cool if they brought him back in just another role or something, just to bring back whatever. But yeah, Jar Jar's a little annoying. I think we can all.
Right here?
Oh my
Hello?
gosh, what is that? Oh,
Hello.
me. My heart, Cub. How are you doing
You wanna
today,
see
Cub?
You want to see something even scarier? Follow me. Follow me.
Sure.
Check it out. Check it out.
Ow. Where are we going?
Right here.
Oh, I thought we were going on a great adventure, Cub.
Oh, this is a great adventure into the depths of the pigman lore. Look at
Oh
this
my
guy.
gosh, he has a beard. Oh, that took me a
Yeah,
second.
man. That's what I'm saying.
My gosh, that took me a moment. Oh, wow.
He's one of the elder pigmen.
He is. Wow, look at him. I had no idea you could put heads on pigmen.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wild, man.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, you gotta give him some more armor. You got any more armor? Throw him your pants. Toss him on there.
Nah, I never use my pants anyway. Yeah. I was like,
that's
yeah, I
awesome.
never use my pants. What the heck?
Yeah, who needs pants, man?
Yeah, pants are overrated. I often say that. Why can't we just go pantsless? You know?
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
I agree. Today is the day we shall go pantsless forever. No, I'm just kidding. That is quite a sight. Does
It is,
Impulse
right?
have like a barrel of beards or anything around here?
Well, I got this one from being part of the Diamond Block Bearded Bros, but then this guy.
I'm like, what other mobs can the beard go on to? This is fascinating.
Yeah, probably a few other ones. Imagine a witch with a beard.
Oh my gosh,
That would be amazing.
that would be amazing. Did you
Oh,
see?
dude, I wonder if the fox can pick up the beard in his mouth.
Oh,
Maybe.
that would be really interesting. Cub, did you see Did you see what happened to the guy riding the Ravager?
No, what happened?
Oh yeah. Come here. Look at him.
Don't tell me he fell off.
Oh no. Whoa, too much air. Look at him up there.
Hold on, I gotta zoom in for.
Hold on, I'm gonna sleep. No! The leave bed bar is covering up 2 hearts. I was like, I am definitely gonna die here.
That's awesome.
Oh, did you see it?
I did.
Nice.
Got the scar head on and everything. That is pretty fancy. How'd you get that on? Did you just throw it on him, or did you just use a dispenser? Or?
Oh, I'd use the dispenser, but Cup, the best thing of all,
Nice.
I did not die.
Oh, pro.
I did it without
Very
death.
pro.
I used a visibility potion and then relogged. And Ravager,
Nice.
he smelled me. He knew I was there, but he didn't know where.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's pro Minecrafter right there. That's skills.
It's weird. It's like it's weird. Like everyone, any new viewers to my stream are seeing a white screen. Anyone in the stream that's been here for a prolonged amount of time don't see it.
That is strange.
That is weird. Thank you, Twitch. For anybody who's seeing a white screen, just refresh or try a different browser. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. It's not an issue on my side. And it's like I can just click on here and see. So I wonder if it's maybe a mobile issue for people maybe who are on mobile.
I'm gonna log into Good Times with Scar right now. Good Times.
Yeah,
Let's see. It is.
Yeah, it's a
ad.
white screen.
GG. Ad. Good job, Twitch.
Appreciate you, Twitch. You're always looking out for us, don't you?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's an issue that it seems like a refresh fixes it. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That's one of those things that good old Twitch that's outside of our control. Frustrating.
Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing it just fine. Yeah. Looks good to me.
Yeah, I think it must be very strange depending on who gets it and who doesn't. Turn off CC. What's CC, Cub?
I don't know actually.
Somebody said turn CC off, but I don't know what CC is. Captions? I don't think. I know last time I tried to use captions on Twitch, they were so bad. I'm like, I can't even subject anyone to these. But I don't know. Maybe there's automatic ones now on Twitch. I don't know.
I don't think that would be the issue causing the white screen though.
Yeah, I don't see that being the issue either. Yeah, it looks like people have some remedies like turn off dark mode or turn it on, but yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Gotcha,
Oh well.
Gotcha.
Frustrating.
What are you
be
up to,
sure.
man? What are you up to?
Well, Cub, this area was kind of ugly and it was annoying me, and I decided to freshen it up here. So I'm just adding some green, some luscious, beautiful trees, and then talking about
Okay.
Star Wars. Cub, Star Wars Celebration just concluded in Anaheim.
Nice.
And we got some cool trailers. Got a lot of cool stuff. So we're just talking about that. We're talking about MCC. How was your MCC, Cub?
It was good. It was great. Yeah, I had a
Nice.
great team, great teammates. Played with Gem Nite, and Shovel and Puns. All awesome people. So
Oh, nice.
fantastic. Yeah, we had a great team. Had a great time.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Sweet. Now, did you guys beat us in battle blocks, or did we roll you with the wool? I can't remember.
Yeah, you guys wooled us for sure. Yeah, because you were on the middle. You got like 7 or 8 wool down, and then I shot you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And then
yeah,
False
yeah.
came in behind and finished us off.
Was
yeah.
it? Was it? Oh, did she clean you guys out, or did she put the last block down? Because there was one where I placed everything but one block. Like I was getting just annihilated by arrows, and I got all but one block down.
Yep. She came in with the 1 block.
With the 1 block.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Yep.
hilarious.
Sneaky.
Yeah, we weren't the strongest PvP team, so we're like, you know what we could do.
The wool.
But it was
Good
set up in a
old
lot of ways for that with the jump boost, so you could just jump, right? You could just jump right onto the deck super quick and then just plow that wall really quick.
Yeah, the map was wild. Like the pirate map with the boats and stuff. I'm not sure I really like that map because like I always got stuck in the water like 2 or 3 times. I don't know if you had that same problem or no.
No, I was leaping, Cub. I was leaping.
Oh, you had the jump boost.
Yeah, I was the leaper. I was leaping. Was there something else I wanted to ask you about MCC? What was the other thing? Oh, how did you like Meltdown?
Oh, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too. That was a really
Yeah,
fun
did you guys make it to like the end game? We didn't make it to the end game except for like the first round.
Oh, at the very end where like the super chest in the middle? No, we didn't make it that far.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't make it that far. We got caught. Like there's a lot to like take in at first. Like what happens when certain things melt or whatever. Like it took a little bit to like figure out, especially the first round. Like we didn't see anyone for a long time. We just kind of like roamed around, and I took the pickaxe one time, Cub, and I'm like, hold on, everybody, I'm gonna take the pickaxe, and I just start mining with my fist. I'm like, I got it. Don't take the pickaxe away from me. And I was just mining with my fist. I didn't know you had to right click to get the pick.
Oh, so you were mining with the invisible pick.
I was.
With the invisible telepickaxe. Oh no.
Yeah.
Why?
I was.
That's all right.
I think
I mean,
H knew, but he
that's-
just didn't want to say. He's just like, oh, it's okay, Scar. Okay. Eventually, I'm
So
like, oh shoot.
you were with Green, False, and H, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Come,
man.
they surprised me. Like they're like, and you're the Sand Daddy, and I'm like, first of all, that sounds awkward. And second, like I don't know how to do this.
We gotta. Can we talk about the Sand Daddy thing? We gotta change it to the Sand Father. Doesn't that
I like
sound
that
much
better? I like that better.
It's like the Godfather, but for sand, right?
I am the Sand Father. I like that better.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
better. But yeah, it's I didn't know, Cub. I was like, shoot, because before that I watched a lot of VODs on runners, and I've actually never watched anyone be a sand keeper. And so I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be good. So, and I completely forgot, Cub, that there was a second level to the main area. So I'm like, we're out of sand, code red, Mr. Wolf, shields up. We're in danger here.
Yeah.
And I realized, oh shoot, there's the upper level that I could also get stuff from.
Yeah, Sands of Time, man. It's an experience. Like people don't realize if you've never played before. It is a lot of communication, a lot of game knowledge that you need. So if you're going into it, and it's only like what, your second time playing it?
That was
Something
the
like that?
third one. That was the third time.
Third time. Still, even then, you're still going to be learning new stuff and strategizing, and it is very complex. And I
Also,
think that's
you
lost
also
on
have
a
to
lot of people.
determine, time management. You also have to figure out what your skill level is for each little section.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
there's those parkour areas that don't yield. I found like some of these wild parkour things don't yield all that much gold.
Yeah, you can get baited on them. They bait you.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get a bunch of coins, and it's just nothing. I think the main thing to focus on, though, is the vaults, though, right?
Yeah.
That's like the number one thing. You find a vault, you're set.
Yeah. That's it. I think with the team I was on was great. So I think we got second. I think.
Oh, that's really good then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's
I'm pretty sure
excellent.
we got second, and we weren't even all that far off from the red team.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish I would have managed the vault, like the sand, a little bit better, but So what I've learned since then is that, one, I need to clear the area more, and also I don't know how far I want to venture out. Like, some people are like, stay where you are, and then some people are like, well, you can go, explore other areas and also be the Sandkeeper. But like, the first time I didn't know the balance of it. And most
Did you
like 90% of the chat was like cool with it, but some people are like, you idiot, and it's like, well,
really laying
what
into
can
it,
I do here? It's like, what can I even say?
Were you able to do the red puzzle, the word puzzle?
No, I think either Green or H did that. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know, because I usually you have like the Sandkeeper do that, but I wasn't sure if you.
Yeah, I think
that
they
one.
might have done that one. Pretty sure they did.
Gotcha. Nice. That's cool, man.
Oh yeah, and I had a little fun with it, Cub. I can't take anything too serious. I took my chest plate out so I could like let my abs, breathe.
Yeah, I saw that. You gotta do that. You gotta do that though, right?
Oh, I know. Like, this is the thing for people. Like, there's no way I'm gonna go full like competitive, like no jokes. It's not in my nature, and it's not who I am. Like, I'm going to do something weird at some point. It's just the way it is. Like, I don't know what it'll be, but it'll come at some point, and it'll be there, and people just have to enjoy. And that was one of them.
We gotta talk about the elephant in the room now.
Oh no, not the ace race.
No, not the ace race. To get to the other side.
Oh.
What happened when you got Blue was after you and they pushed you over the map? What happened, man? What happened?
I got knocked off like multiple times there, so I was already kind of like, I'm already like kind of like out of it. I'm like, oh man, I did so bad, and I get there, and I didn't know where the fans were to hit, right?
Yep.
So I didn't know where to punch, because they were in that like little cell up there, and so many people had already come that there was all those colors. So I thought they were at the top. So I was like, oh, I just got to work my way up there. And then one of those wild blue creatures came out of nowhere and started punching me. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then they knocked me off the map on the backside, and
Those darn pesky bats. Oh man,
I was at a complete loss, and Tubbo hit me a couple times, but I didn't know I thought he was the one who knocked me out the back. So like in the last game, he's just peacefully scaffolding next to me, and I just turn around and just pop him right off. And I'm like, revenge, but he really wasn't the one who did it. I don't know who the one was that actually knocked me off. I thought it was him, but it wasn't.
Okay.
So like, I feel kind of bad, but not, because he's all part of the same crew. The blue crew.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad at all for that.
Nah,
He deserved
I don't
it.
feel good.
He
Plus,
deserved
I
it.
gave him a Slurpee anyway, so he'll be cool with it. But,
That's
but yeah, man, that really threw me off. I'm like, it's like insult on injury a little bit. It was like I had a really bad run, and then I got that, and I'm like, I didn't even finish.
Oh yeah.
Like, I didn't even finish.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that was the rough one.
How did Ace Race go for you?
Oh god, man, that's so bad. So you know the bouncy parts, when you jump on the slime and then you bounce up. I don't know what I was doing. False said I might have been like trying to jump when I landed or something.
Oh yeah.
And I never bounced, Cub. I never bounced.
You never bounced?
I never bounced. So what would happen was I would have to like walk around the things every time, and then I did absolutely terrible. So I just get way too much in my head. I get way too much in my head when I'm doing Ace Race. Like, I can do it perfectly fine in the test world, in the practice stuff, even though that's not a good representation of any of the Ace Race maps. Actually, it's just like that basic course. But
yeah,
I just get really tense. I get really tense. My shoulders hunch up like this, and I'm like, "Ugh." So next time, Cub, I'm gonna go on this full-on like Star Wars or Disney rant of something. I'll be throwing shade at Bob Chapek. You never know. Many things could happen, but
just gonna send it next time.
Yeah,
that's how you got to do it.
That's right. Like the cool kids say, full send. I'm gonna full send it. And I'm gonna pop off. They also say that. Somebody said that the other day. They were like, Scar, you're really popping off in this training, and I'm like, I know what that means. I think.
What do you do, fellow kids?
Hello, fellow kids. I'm sure this is what cool kids say these days. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about a random topic, and I'm going to try to get outside of my head, and I'm just going to enjoy the race instead of get like overly tense, because I can do way better than that. Like I did fine in the rocket spleef. I had a good score on that, like 20th or something. So
yeah,
I believe I can get 20th in Ace Race if I just get outside of my head.
Yep. Yeah, because we both of us practice quite a lot.
Yeah, I can cleanly work my way through the practice server, no problem. I took off another little like half a second again yesterday.
Nice.
My only issue with that, Cub, is that the only spot that slows me down now is is getting out of the water at that final leg to the finish line, where you have to launch yourself out of the water, go through the elytra hoop, and then swoop into the finish area. Like for you guys who get the really high scores, you can launch yourself out of the water and into the hoop without ever touching the ground, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only done that twice, and then once on my current run. I've done it once, but I can't like replicate it every time.
Yeah. It's challenging. Yeah, it's a very narrow window you have to shoot through with the trident. Yeah.
Yeah, but now I can shoot out, and I can land just at the little goalpost or whatever to activate your elytra. So I can I hit the ground once and I hop off and then out. I just got to get it cleanly out, and then I think I can get like a little bit better score.
Perfect. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
But yeah, it was still fun, and I really hope that they add more games in the vein of Sands of Time and Meltdown, because those are what I think make MCC the best, because they're unique, very unique, and they require like more than just, oh, I know how to swing a sword.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed there wasn't grid runners in this MCC.
Oh, I love grid runners. Yeah, man, dude.
Yeah,
they need to get rid of parkour tag. It's been in every MCC. They gotta like, we need a break from that. We need a break.
Yeah,
we need a break from that, and man, they could give us a little bit of Bill Mart. Just that's like a nice thing to do.
Yeah, it's been skipped the last 2 MCCs consecutively, man.
I know.
How can you have an MCC without Bill Mart? It's like building is the fundamental skill in the game, right? Gotta have something like that.
I know. I and plus they have the fan builds that haven't been able to be showcased 2 times in a row. It's like, oh man,
they've been left out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm glad it was a fun time though. It sounds like you guys had a good time.
Oh yeah. We had a ton of fun. Yeah, it was nice. It was a good run. We got lots of dong.
Lots of dong.
I had worked so hard not to say that. I practiced before the MCC. Green was so proud of me. He was so proud of me. He's so proud.
Oh, man.
I had worked so hard, Cub. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I was trying to think, what was one thing I really hope they would do is I really hope they would make a new Ace Race map, because I think people are too good at the current ones. they need to mix it up.
Yeah.
They need to mix it up. They need to mix that up.
Yep.
See what I think Sands of Time and especially Meltdown are good at is they're good evolutions over just basic survival games, skyblock things.
X500.
Because they have a PvP component, but they are like a next evolution by adding more and more unique components to it, instead of just like boring straight up PvP.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they have some other aspect that like additional strategy that you don't find normally in PvE and stuff.
Yeah. That's I really like that game mode. It's something a good amount of VOD reviewing would be helpful to figure out actually how to properly play.
Yeah. I would talk to H-Bomb, because he's like the resident expert on Sands of Time. So he knows everything about. He watches every perspective from every Sands of Time pretty much.
I don't think anyone loves Sands of Time as much as H-Bomb.
Yeah. I can't blame him.
No. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. He got overall #1 coins, right?
In Sands of Time, yeah.
Yeah, he did fantastic. And he saved us too. Like there was a part where we needed some sand, and H-Bomb is just swooping and sliding and came right in there with the sand needed. Saved the day.
Clutched up with the sand, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually got surprised. I was in a room which I was not familiar with, and I got pushed into lava by a Ravager in Sands of Time. Out of nowhere. I like the instant I saw it, he pushed me in lava and I died.
Ravagers run revenge.
Yeah, got its revenge that day. But I avenged myself. I still did pretty well. I think I got like.
And you got healed out
790
or brought back.
Yeah, I got bailed out.
Nice.
Yeah, I got bailed out. It was luckily early on, like the very first like minute or so.
Oh, okay. Is it one sand, right, to bring someone back?
One sand.
Okay, that's
One
not
sand.
too bad.
Yep.
It's 10 seconds, but that's not bad to getting a player back. Cub, if you die, right, and you drop your coins where you land, or they just get deleted?
You drop them where you die. Yeah.
Okay, but obviously, I guess do they get destroyed if you die in lava?
I think they're just unretrievable. I'm not sure if they're actually burned or not, but yeah, you can't get them back if you die in lava.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure because I didn't have a ton, but the 21 I was Indiana Jonesing and I was like super high on life. I'm like doom da 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 dun da 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 dun da da, and then like bam, this skeleton shot me off, and I'm like, man, I was so happy there for a moment. I was so happy.
Nice.
I was so happy.
Yeah. It happens.
It does. There we go. I think that's looking good. Well, it was nice to see that the captain got his win finally.
Yeah, that was really exciting. Yeah, it was a good dodgeball. Like we had a couple of like sweeps back to back, and then this one was actually like down to the final couple of like the final round, I think actually.
Yeah. So that was cool. I gave him a spatula afterwards. I think you gave it to me, and then I gave it to him.
Yeah, the spatulas.
Yeah, that was cool.
They got so many awesome details in that. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out, man.
All right, Mr.
Have a
Gubb.
good rest of your stream.
Yep.
Farewell.
All right. Goodbye, Cobb.
See ya.
Goodbye. All right. What do you guys think?
_bit attacked. X500. Did you know you're Tubbo's favorite Minecraft YouTuber? He's scared of talking to you, lol.
He's scared to oh. Well, I'm scared to talk to him. So we could both be scared to talk to each other and have a nice conversation. Oh, yeah. He seems like an awesome dude. I'd love to talk to him. And we can both be scared together, so none of us will feel awkward as we're both scared. We can enjoy some Slurpees. Or as the British would say, a slushy. But yeah, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. Have I signed up for Hermitcraft? No, I have not. But I did hear that a wise man named Papa K is online that needs to be Hawkeyed. Hawkeye systems are online. We are prepared to engage. Where is he? Where is Papa K? Oh, Papa K, where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Papa K? Oh yeah, by the way, I put signs on all of these blocks. Remove. Road suggestion. Oh, somebody replaced that one. Destroy. My eyes are burning from this horrible block. This hurts. I put a lot of these down. No. What's this one? Bad block. This is true. It's a very bad block. I ran out of suggestions along the way. Take it away. I almost thought I said take it easy. Delete. Try to get rid of those. Those are the worst. Anyway, let's find Papa K. Let's see. Where would Papa K be is the question. Trying to look through the walls, see if I can see a name tag. Where is he? Where is he? Where do you think he is? Corrales might be at Moonshine Island. What is Moonshine Island? What in the world is Moonshine Island? Is this his mega base? Is he gonna be like a pirate or like a moonshiner? I highly doubt he's gonna be a moonshiner. I just don't see that. But then on the other hand, I can't. This is the weirdest room I have ever seen. This is like the okay. So I watch a lot of like, man, this stream has gone off the rails. So I watch a lot of property YouTubers who like review, like real estate agents that review like properties, a lot of like bigger like mansions and stuff. And when they go through like houses in Hollywood, besides just the boring old like glass modern houses or whatever, something you always see in those houses is just like some really weird stuff. Like there's just a room with something really strange, and we found it in his big mansion here. What is this? I don't know why this is so weird to me. This is so weird. Okay, all right. Where is Moonshine Island? I wanna know. Is it his mega base, the Moonshine Island? It's his thinking room? Well, Ren has the Mushroom Island, but where's the Moonshine Island? Oh, Mushroom. Oh. Did I think Mushroom Island was Moonshine Island? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is this a barrel I can hide in? It is. Let me just nestle inside here. There we are. Close that. Close that. This is quite nice. This hot tub we found. I prefer Moonshine Island. Oh man, I'm embarrassed for the day now. You know me, I will find a hot tub in anything. We were never allowed to go in the hot tub when we were swimmers, so if I get a chance to get in a hot tub, it's spite to my coach for never letting us go in a hot tub. We were never allowed to go off the diving boards either. I mean, how could you have a pool and the diving boards just there, sitting there ready to be dived off of, and he won't let us do it? He won't let us do it. We had this really annoying tangent. We had this really annoying person on our swim team. Like we were all like kids, right? We were all kids. And this guy was like, I mean, I think I was like 12 or 13. This guy was like 30 something or other. And he was so annoying because he just thought because he was older that he could just tell us all what to do. And I always said, as like a 12-year-old, I'm like, bro, you are no different than anyone on this team. You are a swimmer on this team. We listen to the coach, and that's that. Like, you can't boss us around. I remember one time, like, he just because you're older, you can't boss us around. So then eventually my coach left early, and I'm like, this is my chance to hit the diving boards. And I just go off one diving board. There was no lane lines, there were no flags, perfectly fine. I go off, I do one little dive, I land in the water perfectly fine, and he's standing there like this. I'm gonna have to tell Coach Taylor about this. And I'm like, bro, I just remember shouting like, bro, how old are you? I'm like, how old are you? You're telling on me for jumping off a diving board? You're telling me I'm going jumping off a diving board? Really? And you know what? My coach afterwards like, apparently you were jumping off the diving board, and he just laughed and walked away. I mean, there's something about that guy who he thrived on telling people what to do. And he became an officer of the law shortly afterwards. So he could tell more people what to do. So I guess fit perfectly. Actually, no, he didn't really make it. He wasn't good enough to become an actual police. He was on the cyber team. So he was monitoring Facebook at the time. He was monitoring Facebook, keeping an eye on Facebook for the Metropolitan Police. Cyber officer. Dun, dun, dun. He couldn't even get in the squad car. He had to monitor Facebook. Anyway, sorry, went on a tangent. That guy still to this day annoys me. Like deep inside still annoys me. I have an issue with people. Okay, so I don't have an issue with authority. I have an issue with people who pretend they have authority over other people. And I'm like, no, I see what you're doing. You can't do that. Used to be a lifeguard. We used to annoy the lifeguards because my coach would make us run everywhere. We were never allowed to hold still, right? We always had to hustle. It was always hustle. You hustle to the bathroom. You hustle out of the bathroom. You get to the pool. You hustle wherever you go. You never walk. Never walk. We are champions, he would say. We run. We hustle. And so the lifeguards hated us for that. Eventually, they just realized that there was nothing they could do, and they would just let us run because we were actually fairly competent. We didn't fall. Like if you just have some kid run out on the deck, obviously they're probably going to fall. But swimming twice a day, every day, sometimes 7 days a week, always 6 days a week, we kind of knew how to run on wet concrete. I was told to walk by the pool. Yeah, you should walk by the pool. You always should. But we had built a tolerance. Our feet had a tolerance of concrete, so we never fell. As fast as we ran on wet concrete, it was surprising that nobody ever didn't get hurt. I remember when a new lifeguard would come on duty and they would start losing their minds when we would run. That was kind of funny. It was a little bit funny. They're like, and one of their boss would come out there. It's like, it's okay. It's the swim team. There's something wrong with them. We just let them live their best lives. We just let them live their best lives. Just don't engage. Don't engage. And then the old man, that's the coach, he's going to come over here. He's going to start yelling at us. It's going to be a whole thing. Lifeguards be like, yeah, that is very true. They do run an emergency. Yeah, they do. It's the swim team. There's something wrong with them. I'm not even exaggerating that statement. That was what was said multiple times. It's just them. There's something wrong with them. I mean, my coach would get in arguments with lifeguards. He'd get in arguments with the Rockwall guys. He hated the Rockwall guys. Like the Rockwall guys, like he always had some kind of dispute with them. Like sometimes they would get mad if the pool water splashed on there, and then like my coach, he would be like, "Do you want me to take another bite out of your brain?" He was a crazy man. He was crazy, but I actually really appreciate him more and more as I've gotten older. As a kid, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, he's insane. He's insane." But the older I get, the more I appreciate some of his insaneness was actually right. Am I excited for mud? I would be excited for mud if there was polished. If there was a polished block, I would be more excited because it'd be more useful. But I do think mud will be interesting in its own way. The only thing that kind of gets me, I'm sorry to be negative on it a little bit, but something it's just the smallest little change that would make the biggest of differences is if mud didn't have that purple hue. There's a little bit of a purple hue to it, and I wish that was toned down a little bit and made to look a little bit more khaki in color. If you look close, like when you have a moment, pull up the snapshot and then look at that block, and you'll see that purple hue to it. I just wish that wasn't there. I think people get a little bit confused when I say polished, because they're like, how do you polish mud? Which is a fair question. What I mean by that is, if I can find a good representation of that. Does nobody use andesite around here? Seriously? Jevin, you're using stone? You've got it. Seriously? Nobody's using? There's not a single one. Nobody has polished andesite in this entire area. Impulse has. Where? Nope. Wait, on his other build? Nope. I have to have put it down. I did. I knew it. Okay, so this is the block. This is all I want. So we have the brick versions, right? So we have the brick versions, just like stone has a brick version. All I want is this block as just a bigger block, just a solid block of mud. That's all I want. It doesn't have to be polished. I just want a solid block like that, so that when you're texturizing a wall, right, you can have the bricks and you can, you know, fit in a couple of these ones here that are just bigger bricks, and it'll just look so much better. It'll look so much better. That's all I want. That would make it so much better to have that as one of the bricks for the packed. Yeah, the packed bricks. But alas, it would make that block way easier. And by the way, also maybe not have it have that purple hint or hue to it. So yeah, that would be ideal. What else? What else with 1.19? The frogs are cool. The warden will be fun, but yeah, not like a ton. There's not an entire segment of new blocks or something that I'm like super excited about, sadly. But maybe it'll come in the next time. Okay, let's talk about frog lights for a moment. The fireflies. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. There's something about the frog lights that inspired me. Minecraft needs a pastel set of colors. So what we need is a set of colors in Minecraft that's pastels. And we don't have that. Like, take for instance, right now, we're looking at a lot of blocks right now. It's very bright, right? You have concrete, you have hardened clay, and things along those lines. But we don't have a really nice pastel set. The frog lights do have a little bit of a pastel color to them. And something in that color space would be really fantastic. And I really hope that Jasper and his team consider potentially adding something in the pastel range when they go to look at what's next for builds. I don't terracotta is such a weird color set. I wouldn't consider them pastel at all. So yeah, I think Easter colors, yeah, you'd see that in a way would be considered a little bit pastel. But I also don't want these to be saturated. I want them to be really toned down, and I think that would be such a fantastic add to the game. And we might even get a decent yellow out of it. Yellow, in a lot of cases in Minecraft nowadays, it's very mustardy, very heavy color. It would be really nice to have a pastel yellow in the game, a pastel light blue, a pastel light pink. These colors I think would be really beneficial towards a lot of builds, really change builds in a way. As I said, a lot of colors in Minecraft are very bright and very heavy, and it would be really nice to have a lighter, kind of, lack of a better word, fluffy block. I don't know why I said fluffy. But yeah, harsh is a great word, yes. Very harsh. So yeah, it would be really nice to have something a little more subtle. If I could find some flowers, I could do my flower rant for you. Doop-a-doop-doo, flowers. Flowers are so bright. The other thing I would love for Jasper and his team to sometime potentially consider readdressing, you know, just to consider readdressing flowers. I think Minecraft flowers have never done it for me. They're too small. They look so strange that this one flower takes up this entire block. And so when you add flowers, there's so much dead space around it, and they're so bright on the ground. So I would recolorize these flowers, make them fill the block. See how they sit like way on the corner here? I feel like you could put 4 of these on this one block. Easy. Like that would be ideal. You take 4 of these, you can just put 4 on that block. See, it's way on that corner on the hitbox line. So it's here. There's so many things they could do with flowers to really fill the block, make it feel bushy, and then take the saturation down a lot. Similar to pickles, that's true. I think they could really like take down the saturation on that a little bit. It'll blend so much more with Minecraft. Like that bright red is just a little too much, in my opinion. I would really scale down that color a bit. I think they did a fantastic job here on the azalea flowers. I think that's a really, really good color. It's a little bit more mellow. It blends more into the world. It's not that mustard. It's not that ketchup color that really just is a little too bright and a little too loud, in my opinion. They should also fix item frames not to be as laggy. That would be great. I don't know the technical reason why it hasn't been done or if it's possible to be done, but yes, item frame lag is a huge issue in the game. It's horrible. It's really bad because there's a lot of fun things you can do with item frames, especially with our resource pack by making the item frame invisible. Makes it really difficult. What color lightsaber would you have? In an ideal sense, I would probably want an orange lightsaber. But I also have a fondness for the green one. But yeah, what other interesting things do you guys want them to address in the future? Those are the color palettes. I've wanted a brick in the mud color for a while. It's a little, like I said, a little purpley hint too much for me for certain aspects of it, but it's still nice. I'm glad we have some more bricks. I brought up paintings. I brought up paintings once to Mojang. And I really hope that maybe I put at least the seed in their head that this is something that people really do want, is paintings. And we haven't had a painting since the Wither painting, I suppose, back in what, 2012, 2013? Probably 2012. So yeah, I have very much brought up that to them, and I was really hoping we would get one for 1.19, but it doesn't look like it. I must not got it through enough. A 3x3. I think I said, is it possible that we could ever in the game have new paintings? Maybe a new painting for every update, or better yet, a 3x3 painting, or 3x2, 3x3. And yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we would love to do something like that at some point or whatever. But we didn't get one this time. I was really hoping. And I think we will. Mojang has some incredible artists on the team. And any one of them could just easily like knock out a beautiful painting. I think he even said, it would be awesome as there's such fantastic artists in the Minecraft community. Maybe even have like a contest to submit, Minecraft paintings. That would be really cool too. Have I seen Chip and Dale the Rescue Rangers? No, I have not. I haven't even got the Stranger Things yet, and I'm super pumped for that. Have you figured out the Nether Hub stuff? Oh yeah, Tango's been killing it. And I think Joe's been working a lot hard. Joe's been working a lot hard right now. Wow, what are we at? We got 3 hours? Yeah, we're getting close. So I'm losing my ability to speak. You know that Joe, he work hard a lot. Joe's been working super hard on it too. Let's go pop out to my mega base real quick. Let's go pop out here. I know people have been really anticipating my mega base, and so have I. I think people wondering where it is. So the mega base is coming, and it's going to be in this area. I have been, I don't know. I've dealt with a few things lately. One of the big ones is like a hard creative block, and I very rarely encounter this. And it's mainly because of extreme lack of sleep and stress, and it's kind of like sapped my creative energy. So that's why videos have been a little bit sparser in the last few weeks. But rest assured, I've got the ideas. I just need to get the energy, the sleep, and that like creative muscles really firing on all cylinders, because the thing that we're going to build here in this spot is going to be, in my opinion, like something that's like my favorite thing in the whole world. Like, we're going to be building my, nothing to do with MCC stress. No, not at all. Just real life stress, things dealing with stuff along those lines. Nothing to do with MCC, of course. Yeah, it's something that's like super a passionate project for me. It's something I've wanted to do literally in Minecraft forever. And it's just, I don't know, it's been extremely hard lately. And yeah, we'll get through it. I noticed this area has really become like the dumping grounds to hermits. They've taken the sand. Look what they've done over here. They knew this was my area. They took sand. I think somebody was farming azaleas over here. There's azaleas. There's some builds on it. And then somebody recently like took out a bunch of dirt, but it looks like the grass has grown over. So there's still a little bit of stone. Yeah, here it is over here. Come on, guys. This is my base. This is what happens when you don't get to your base. It starts to disappear on you. But yeah, that's a super exciting project that, well, hello there. That I'm excited about. Just need to get the energy and the, let's see. How do you pronounce my name? Noah. Isn't it Noah? I might be wrong. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, I just need to get my energy. I need to get my head sorted out, and we'll get to it. We're gonna have a ton of fun with it. So I hope you guys are excited as I am for it. And we should be getting into it this week or early next week, and we should be going. And once we do that, we're gonna have a ton of fun stuff to do in it. Like, there's gonna be so many fun things. What I really hope to do is collaborate with especially some of the redstone fellas, because some of the things will require a little bit of redstone. I am going to attempt to do the storage system by myself. I'm gonna attempt to do it myself. Obviously I'm going to, look up, find the best tutorials and stuff like that. And then I'm going to attempt to assemble and create it myself, because I want to get, the technical side, figure out what's best, and try to smash together a couple things together and try to make it my own as best I can, and then theme it. And yeah, it's going to be one heck of a build, because it's, I don't even know. Is it even possible to have a decent storage system that sorts most items and not lag the server out? That might be something I'm a little bit concerned about, is that I'll have enough. I don't want to lag the server. Obviously, I don't need to sort every single item, but main things that I do need to sort are things like deep slate, blackstone variants, wood variants. I need to be able to sort those items because I use so very many of those things. So it'll be a challenge, but
Gem Songs bit attacked. X5000. Thought I was gonna miss the stream less than 3.
Gem, thank you so much for the bits, very much appreciate. I'm a dodging and I'm a weaving them bits. So thank you so much, Gem, very, very much appreciated. Can we get some hype in the chat for Gem, and welcome to the stream. We just been ranting and raving. We just been ranting and raving about this and that. I went to say hi to Green, and then he left. But yeah, so that's the survival base, or the the mega base. We'll get there. Just need to get my head out of the need to get my head out of the fog of uncertainty and this and that. So we'll get there. It'll be great. So yeah, I think that's good. We had some fun today. I really needed this stream. I needed this stream a lot. You guys helped my mood tremendously by coming out, hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed. Always appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming out and hanging out with me on stream. Once we do get to the mega base, hopefully we'll get some more streams more regularly. So that'll be really, really good. So thank you so much for coming out. As I said, hopefully you enjoyed the Star Wars talks, Cub, Doc. Yeah, we saw a lot of people today. We did a little Hawkeyeing. Hawkeyeing. So that was fun. That was fun. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the follow button. If you're not subscribed yet on the YouTube channel, make sure you're all subscribed and ready to go, because like I said, when we do get to that mega base, it's going to be something that is really going to knock your socks off. It's something I've wanted to do in Minecraft for over. If you go to my very first Minecraft video, it might explain part of what we're going to do today, or not today, but for my mega base, that is. So that'll be really cool. So guys, thank you so much once again for coming out. Let's raid somebody. Let's go and spread the love in the worlds of Minecraft. Minecraft. Who's online right now? Is anybody online? I'm trying to find somebody out there. There's got to be somebody. Oh, Pete! A wonderful Pete. A wonderful Pete of pizza. All right, let's go raid. Pete. Of course, Pete. We were on MCC's 20 and 21 together. Go say hi to Pete for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. And hopefully we'll have a new video in the next day or two. We'll get that redstone shop open. It's going to be amazing. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.